Today's message: going outside for a walk allows you to be much healthier. So, good afternoon. I was wondering what the video would be all about today, and as I went for my walk, I realized that here, look, we've got cones on the floor and we've got a tree at the top. Now, what is interesting is a cone is a way for a tree to reproduce, and its seeds will go, and the tree hopes that one of those seeds will make a tree. And what is interesting is if you look, they're on pavement. You have a tree producing cones, hoping to have an end product being a new tree. Now, will we have new trees with cones that are here on the pavement? Nope, it's not gonna happen. So, as humans, we're lucky because we have two legs, we have a brain, and at some point we have to tell ourselves, I can do it. Let's make a difference. So, I decided to go for a walk, and as I walked under the tree, I just realized that I'm not like a tree who are just hoping for the best with cones sitting there not going anywhere. And you can do the same. So I'm gonna go for a walk. Come with me. Maybe we'll learn what nature has to show us so that we can make decision to say, okay, we're not gonna just wait for the best. We're gonna act for the best. So take care, and I'll see as I go along what we'll come up with. The beauty with the path is you know that some people have been here. You know that it must lead somewhere. And it's a bit like society. Sometimes we don't have to make any decision. We can just follow the path. And if we follow the path, we can actually go somewhere. The question is, if you take the path well walked, you will end up at the same place as anybody who has gone through this path. And the question is, are there other ways? So the good path is, so if you look here, there's a side path. Okay. The idea is keep a bearing on the main path, but know that there are other paths on the side sometimes. Doesn't mean you always have to go on the side tracks. What I'm saying is, once in a while, give it a try and see what you will encounter. Might meet new friends, you might meet other ways of doing things. Look at this beautiful bridge. Love it. Look at this view. This is a forest with underlying pieces of wood. What I want to share with you is, don't have your house like this or your mind like that. Once you clear off all the worries and all the things that you have to think about, and you come up with a main vision, then you no longer see the little pieces of wood, little worries, thoughts that can get in the way if I wanted to climb this path. You could end up with this. See, there was a vision, the vision to go from one place to another, and that is how this path was put together. Now, keep in mind that there was a path where there was one person that came through, and eventually someone thought it was a great way to have a path here, and hence we have a lot of people coming this way. It's a bit like when you have an idea. You're the first one to have an idea. You don't know if it's going to be good or not, but at some point you end up with a clear vision, and then other people can follow you on that path, and you end up with a road, or not a road, but a good path like this. And to be honest with you, if you end up with there are more people wanting to go through, that's how infrastructure are being built, and that's how you end up with highways. Highways are what? Started with a small road. As more and more people wanted to go from one point to the other, and a highway was needed. So here's another thought to keep in mind. Thank you for being with me tonight. We've gone through a few paths and few areas around my house that I love to be in, and you probably wonder why I like to be outside and why my videos have been outside. Well, a few reasons. First, it's the spring. I love to be outside. Second, before I was a teacher, I was a geologist, and I loved being outside because that's where it was a quest to get a showing, a gold showing, something bigger, the treasure that nobody can find. And that's what I like to find when I go for walks. I see those little things. Now I'm not looking for mine. I'm looking for little flowers, looking for birds, looking for the beauty of life. The next thing is it allows me to walk because in the last 12 months or so, I lost about 40 pounds. 40 pounds, and it was too much. 40 pounds of worries, 40 pounds of not knowing what I wanted to do. Up until I went to a conference with Tony Robbins, and then I realized it was time for a change. And a change not for society, for work, for family, and so on. A change for me. And I started with feeling better, being better to me, and now I'm sharing with you what I know, because together I know that we can get to learn from each other. I'm going to share with you what I know, what I feel, what my path was or is still, and then we can communicate. We can find ways, and hopefully I can find ways to help you. And it's easy, living the present moment, not all the time, but living the present moment gives you a chance to not worry about what happened yesterday and not worry too much about what's going to happen tomorrow. But once in a while, sitting down to reflect is very good. And that's what I'm doing when I go for walks. What is the homework for tonight? I want you to take a moment. I want you to go for a 5-minute walk. And 5-minute walk where I want you to breathe. I want you just to relax and enjoy the moment. Even if it's just going to the mailbox, just to go and feel the present moment just for 5 minutes. You'll see you'll feel so much better. On this, have a great day. I'll talk to you soon, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.